Not everyone is
Hey
going
sis,
to
let
like
me
you,
ask you
and not
something.
everyone
Have
is
you
going to
ever
agree
felt
with what
alone?
you have to
Maybe
say.
anxious,
But
or
you know
maybe
what,
like you
sister?
just wish you
Everyone
could
didn't
find a
like Jesus.
good
Everyone
group of
didn't
women
agree
who
with what
loved
he
the
had to
Lord.
say.
Do
So
you want a
stop trying
safe
to
place
fit
to
in
talk
with
about all
everyone
of the
else.
real life
Stop trying
challenges,
to do what
life as a
everyone
working
else is
mom,
doing, and
stay-at-home
stop
mom,
feeling
entrepreneur, or
bad
simply
for
just raising your
speaking out
kids in
on
today's
what
world?
you believe
Do you
is
want to grow
true
deeper
and
in your
standing
marriage,
up
to
for
find
Jesus
out
in
your
your everyday
true
lives?
identity
Hey
and
everyone,
whose you
welcome
truly
back to
are,
another
to
episode
know
of
your
Gather the
calling, your
Gals. I'm your
purpose,
host,
and
Lincoln,
overall
and today
grow
we are
intentionally
going
with
to be
Jesus,
chatting
then
on
this
brushing off the
podcast
small
is for
stuff and
you.
just simply
Welcome
being
to
true
Gather
to
the
who
Gals,
you are
a
in Jesus
podcast
Christ.
and
It
ministry
is a
created
hard
for
world
you,
that we
the
live in,
everyday
right? Like
woman and
literally
mom,
everybody
for
has an
all of my
opinion on
gals
social
who
media.
want to
Everybody's
know
going to
their
hide
voice
behind their
matters,
screen
their
and say
story
ugly
matters,
things, say
who
mean
want to
comments,
have
and
a
it
place to
hurts your
feel
feelings. Am
loved,
I right?
supported,
But
and encouraged,
you have
to
an option.
find
You
joy
can
in
brush them
Jesus
off
and not
and
this
know
world,
who
to
you
leave
are
the
in
lies
Jesus,
of the
or you
enemy
can
behind.
simply read
Then
them over and
welcome.
over
Our
again
motto
and
around here is
dwell
we
on
keep
those
it raw
comments
and
and
real,
let
girl,
it eat
knowing that
you
we have been
alive.
redeemed. We
I
aren't
don't know if you
perfect,
saw the
but we
inauguration the
have
other
a
day,
Savior who
but
is. And
I
you,
was
my sweet,
watching
sweet
it, and
friend, are
as
welcome
Carrie
to
Underwood
come
was
as
there
you are.
trying
Now
to
let's chat
sing
on all the
America the
things.
Beautiful,
Let's go.
she was out there getting ready to sing, right? And the music simply started and then cut off. And there was like this awkward moment, really long moment of silence. And she just starts singing. And it's so funny because in my mind I said, "Oh my gosh, she's about to literally just start singing and with no music." And if anyone can pull this off, it's totally her, right? The poise and the confidence that was all over her face was everything. I kid you not. If anybody else had been there in that huge moment, I cannot even imagine the stress. But no, you couldn't even see it.
Hey guys, if you are liking this episode right now, would you do me a huge favor? Would you go and subscribe to our channel, leave us a quick 5-star review, and if you want to leave a sweet note, we love that too. And please just share this with another mom who needs a little bit of encouragement. We are so thankful for all of your love and support here at Gather the Gals. Hey, have you ever heard of Minnow? If you are like me, you are tired of all the shows on TV these days that say that they are for kids. Minnow gives you a YouTube, Netflix-like account and app, but it's all clean content and it's faith-based and teaches your kids about Jesus. Find my link in the show notes to get a free week trial.
On her. And the fact that she has lost millions of followers, probably sponsors, probably all the things, it just blows my mind. People have that such of a strong opinion that you may love her music, whatever it is, love her hair, right? Like she's got great hair, love her clothing brand, like she's literally got it all, right? But like you have such a strong opinion that what she does or who she likes or supports or whatever the case may be, then you're no longer supporting her. Like it's just crazy to me that we could be so opinionated that you let something as simple as politics get in the way of what you believe or who you like or what songs you listen to and things like that, right? Y'all, it is mind-blowing how far we've come. If we could all just learn to be okay with disagreeing, yet you can still be friends, right? Like you can literally still be a nice person. You can be an adult. Guess what, y'all? Who cares? Who cares if she lost all these followers? She is not living for the approval of man. She's living for Jesus. And she displayed that, right? Like she had the confidence that only Jesus can give in that moment. And the fact that she was like, everybody sing along with me and everybody came together, that is what this country needs, y'all. Like we need to come together. Somebody got mad at me and I haven't released this episode yet. I don't know if I will soon or not. I don't know. Somebody got mad at me for posting about Donald Trump. And honestly, y'all, the other day, I had somebody call me out on the border. And this is somebody that I don't even know. But we were having a conversation with a bunch of other people. And y'all know my family and our background. And I simply said the border is wide open and the criminals are at all-time high. Sex trafficking is all-time high. And he simply stopped me and he was like, no. The borders are not open. There is like sex trafficking is not an all-time high. There are not criminals in my backyard. And I was just like, okay, it is. We all know it is and whatever, right? But the fact that like somebody is going to sit there and argue with me who my husband and I have literally seen it firsthand. We've lived this life for the past 4 years, right? And for somebody to sit there and argue it with me, I'm done. And that's it. Okay. I'm not going to argue with you. You can have your beliefs and whatever, and we can be friendly and nice or whatever, right? But I'm over that hard-headed, opinionated, you've got to win no matter what. And you're going to do whatever it takes. You're going to say whatever you want. You're going to be mean and cruel, whatever. Like, get over the fact of trying to win everybody's approval. Not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone is going to agree with what you have to say. But you know what, y'all? Everybody didn't agree with Jesus, and people were rude and cruel and mean to Jesus. And he told us that in this life, you will have persecution, right? You will have trials, but he is with us. He walks through it with us. And when we are living a life for Jesus and not this world, that is all that we can do. Galatians 1:10 says, "For am I now seeking the approval of man or of God? Or am I trying to please man?" If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ. I want you to hear me when I say this, y'all. You can envy someone all you want, but that's only hurting your heart. It's not doing anything to them. You can want what someone else has, or you can start creating the life that Jesus has called you to. We all want more. We all have a burning desire to do big things. But sister, if you're a mom out there, I want you to hear me when I say you're literally raising humans. That's huge. You're keeping somebody alive, right? Don't dismiss that. You're protecting them. You're serving them. You're loving them. You're providing for them. You're nurturing them. You're keeping them safe, warm, clothed, fed. Like, that is huge. And as a mom, it just gets dismissed. We have this desire to want more, to do more. And that is great. That's amazing. But it may not be in this season, sister. And hear me when I say this, because I have felt this to my core. I will be going about my day thinking on something that is probably next season or years away, and I'm dreading it, or I'm dwelling on it, because I'm like, I feel like I need to be doing all the things, and yet my kids are growing up before my eyes, and I'm gonna miss it if I don't listen to Jesus and what he wants me to do in this season as a mom, because the season as a mom that I'm in right now is woven in to every season that God has from here on out. And that's the part that we miss, is because we're so focused on what this world wants me to do and what this world is calling us to do, and to go more and to achieve more and to make more and to have all the followers and all the fame and make it about you. But sister, it's not what it's about. It's about you laying your life down for Jesus, who has already set your steps and planned out the life before you. And that's where we need to be still and rest in, is in Jesus, and to stop caring about what everybody else says, to stop caring about if the music stops and you're froze and you don't know what to do next. No, you keep singing because you have rehearsed. You know that Jesus is in your heart. You know whose you are. You don't have to worry about the music fading and away and you don't know what to do next and you're left running around. No, you're strong and confident in whose you are because you're Jesus's. You know that when that music stops and the enemy comes in and tries to snatch you away and wants your mind to go down all of these awful memories and these awful struggles and these traps that he has enslaved you in, you don't want that, right? And you're scared of it. You're scared when that music stops. The enemy is right there knocking at the door. But sister, you're not of the enemy. You don't have a spirit of fear. You have a spirit of love, right? Jesus has given you a spirit of love, of sound judgment, of strength, of joy, of confidence in him. And he has given you a life to live right now, even in those mundane mom moments that you are literally cleaning up room after room after room, even though you just did it yesterday. And you're so stressed out because you have to change out sheets because your kids peed in it again. And you don't want to do another load of laundry. You don't have the last laundry loaded that still haven't folded that, right? Like, it's piling up and you're up to here. And if you could just see that this moment, and I get so emotional about it because I'm living it, y'all. I'm in it with you. And that's why I want you to hear this. Because for anybody coming out to listen to this podcast, whether it's one person or none, I want you to see that your kids are growing up before you, and you're going to miss it if you're so worried about what the world thinks of you. And you're so worried about trying to get to the next step and to do the thing when they're standing right in front of you saying, Mom, thank you for being here today. Thank you for taking care of me today. Thank you for loving me, for being my strength, Mom. When I cry, you hold me up. And sister, I want you to know that it's okay to feel how you're feeling. And it's okay to cry and to let it out, because I'm so bad about it. But it's not okay to walk in it alone. It's not okay to go through life alone. And so if you're out there and you need a friend, you need support, please reach out to me. And I just want you to know that you are doing such a good job and that you're not too far gone, that Jesus loves you so much, and that the enemy doesn't have a hold on you, because God can set you free, sister. Those chains, those addictions, those fears, those anxious thoughts, everything, He can set you free. And so I just pray that if you need to know Jesus, the type of Jesus who loves you regardless, who there's literally nothing that you can do or will do or have done, like, you're forgiven, sister. And I hope you know that Jesus loves you so much.
Thanks for gathering with me today. I hope you leave feeling a little more loved, a little closer to Jesus, and overall know that you matter. Life can be hard, but when we gather together, it makes it a little more sweet. I would love for you to subscribe to the podcast and find me on social media. We'll chat soon, sis.